just ain't that many prospects, so he figures what the heck, he'll just say it true, any old man will do. Bring me a man, bring me a man, bring me a man, bring me a right here in the flesh, red-blooded man. Life's too short to be unwedded, it's a curse we all have dreaded, he'll just say it true.
Howdy! Well, I just have to tell you all that I am so proud. I am so proud and happy to be here with all you fine folk this evening, and you handsome guys, too. They are handsome. Sure enough, they are handsome. I've been looking at them. I don't do anything but just look at them because it doesn't get me anywhere to do anything else. It's kind of like going to the depot and watching the train come in, and you hear that whistle blowing, and you love to hear that whistle blowing, but it ain't going nowhere. So I was out there in the auditorium or in the hallway earlier, and I saw these two good-looking guys, and I looked at them, and I smiled at them. And they looked at me, and I smiled again, and they just laughed out loud. One of them said to the other one, "That is the ugliest woman I ever saw." And the other one said, "Well, you know, she may be a good old gal, and, you know, beauty is only skin deep." And the other guy said, "Then let's skin her." I can't help the way I look. You know, when they were passing out looks, I thought they said books. And I said, "Give me a funny one." Well, when I walked up here, I heard some people say, "Well, that's Minnie Pearl. Minnie Pearl, she's down there at the Grand Ole Opry," and you were right, that's me. But I came here to this show tonight because I heard this was a really, really special show. It's got a storyline that is near to my heart. It's all about a bunch of gals that has a hankering for a man. Well, I have to tell you something else I heard about this Hancock County Children's Theater. Did you all know that there's been like 5 marriages that have happened because of kids meeting here at Hancock Children's Theater? That's for sure and for true. It is. So, daddies, don't you worry none. Don't be fretting about this. Just watch the show and watch your little girl up here. Don't be thinking about she might be marrying that guy over there sometime. Well, I better get out of here so you can watch the show. Bye-bye.
at the river, the beautiful river. Shall we gather at the river and we'll all take a bath? Shall we gather? What is it, Frida Lou?
Betty Lou just hit me with the dirt clod.
Well, whose dirt clod was it?
It was one of yours. Was not no dirt clod. That was some old wasp nest.
Now, where'd you find an old wasp nest?
It was out back.
Well, that thing was crawling alive with wasps this morning.
I thought my fingers was a tingling some.
You is sure some moron. Now there's wasps all over our room.
I thought I felt something a stinging me, but I so used to it.
Well, maybe if you cleaned out your bed ever so often, you wouldn't be afflicted so.
I done shook out the covers last month.
Yep, and those poor old possums had to go live somewhere else.
Ma, Betty keeps chucking stuff at me.
Betty.
Oh, just something to stir things up around here. Besides, she's sure smiling when she's biting off a mess of wasps.
You is so. Give me a word, Ma.
Assorted.
You is so assorted.
Am not.
Or so.
Am not.
Or so.
Get her, Betty.
Get her.
Oh, now you two just quit it. You hear me? You hear me?
Yes, Ma.
Something I will not abide in my house is any sort of violent carrying on.
He's right. You got some to eat?
Did you see any men out there, Pa? Any men at all?
And did you bring one home with you?
You done said you was gonna bring one home. You said as soon as you could you would.
We done told you we ain't picky. Any old man'll do. It don't matter if he's lazy. It don't matter if he's crazy. It don't matter if he's graceful as a moose. I don't care if he ain't brawny. It don't matter if he's scrawny. Once I get him in my arms, ain't turning loose.
Yeah, I don't care if he ain't witty. It don't matter if he's giddy. It don't matter if he's dumber than a hen. He may not be educated. He might seem a mite sedated. It don't matter long as he can count to 10.
Bring me a man.
Bring me a man.
Bring me a man.
Bring me a man.
Bring me a right here in the flesh, red-blooded man. There just ain't that many prospects, so we figures what the heck. We'll just stay true, any old man'll do.
I don't care if he ain't pretty. It don't matter if he's pretty. It don't matter if he never changes clothes. I don't care if he's all smelly and he's got this big pot belly. I'll just wash him real good with a big old hose.
It don't matter if he's toothless. It don't matter if he's toothless. It don't matter if he dresses like a fool. I don't care if he's got pimples, though I'd kinda like some dimples. I don't care if he's as homely as a mule.
Bring me a man.
Bring me a man.
Bring me a man.
Bring me a man.
Bring me a right here in the flesh, red-blooded man. There just ain't that many prospects, so we figures what the heck. We'll just say it true, any old man'll do.
Bring
me a man.
Bring me a man.
Bring me a man.
Bring me a man.
Bring me a right here in the flesh, red-blooded man. Life's too short to be unwedded, it's a curse we all have dreaded. We'll just say it true, any old man'll do. Yes, we'll say it true, any old man'll do. Yes, just say it true, any old man'll do. I done been stung, Pa.
Good. Somebody done changed the subject.
Yeah, I was about ready to go out and catch me a man.
Now you gals go on out of here. Leave your pa in peace for onced. Go on outside with you.
Oh, Ma.
You ain't never gonna get hitched.
I swear, nobody ever comes near this place.
We is all gonna die, oh, special woman.
Go on now. Get. They sure is acting anxious.
Tell me about it. Gets worse every day. Never seen such a hankering. Getting so I was afraid to step foot in my own front door. Man!
Man? Where'd you see your man? There's a man.
Now stop it, y'all.
But where's that man Pa just called out to?
He didn't see no man. He was just sighing, sorta.
A sign? But he said out loud that wonderful, precious, sweet word.
That was just his way of letting off steam.
Getting so I was to watch every word I say. Man!
See? The fool almost did it again. Pa, you best not get their hopes up. They's all acting kind of assorted lately. Well, that's a new word I done learned.
Hold on there. Ain't there one more of you? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there's one more of you.
Yeah, Charlie Main's out in the kitchen.
Yes, sir, she's reading again.
That's all she ever does, read them books.
Thinks she's better than the rest of us.
For a fact.
Well, she's just trying to better her own self. Ain't nothing wrong with that, is there? Now, I said, is there?
No, Ma.
There's the precious child now. Charlie,
Oh, hi, Pa.
you sure was a blessing to your old pa.
How so? By my devotion? By my helping out with the chores?
And by not ambushing me at the front door. What you reading?
How to Catch a Man.
Oh, give me that book. Holding out on your own kid, are you?
I told you she weren't no fool.
I know they had books on trapping a man.
Is it anything like trapping squirrels?
Does you just try and jump them or lava rock upside their pumpkin heads?
There ain't no such book. I was just a-funning you.
What? Of human bondage.
Oh, so you tie them up first and then you hit them with a rock upside their pumpkin heads.
It's one of them books I borrowed from Widder Perkins.
The Black Widder?
You know what that says about her. She's got the evil eye. You leave her be, child. Ain't no telling what sorts of devilry there's in the book.
But she be the only one around these parts what reads.
See what I mean? Always reading. That just ain't natural life.
I got this here magazine. You best be reading this instead of that.
I don't see what good it's gonna do. Oh, I seen the Bickle sisters are coming up the path.
Thanks for the warning. Just one clear shot. That's all I ask.
Now, Pa, don't go carrying on, so. Remember now, they's almost family. They's the one what brung us together.
Just one clear shot. That's all I ask.
Hattie! Anybody home?
These tricky they is.
Now, Pa, let's see what they wants first.
We done stopped by to get some money.
Can I shoot him now?
Put that blunderbuss away, and I mean now.
I was just a slave to the female community.
Howdy, Rosemary. Howdy, Parsley. You two just sit a spell, why don't you?
Don't just up and holler out like that.
Well, that's why we's here.
I know it, but we can't just yank the greenbacks from folks. We has to sneak up on them first.
Commence to sneaking.
Thank you kindly.
We ain't got no money. Thought I'd just get a head start in that conversation before it gets out of hand.
What y'all collecting for this time?
The poor.
Let me know where we can make a withdrawal. I'll be on the bar.
Good, he's gone.
Now us women folk can talk.
Now, I once for gossip, but did you hear?
Hear what?
They somebody been poking around the holler.
Somebody?
Now when you say somebody, what kind of somebody?
Yeah, be it a she somebody or a he somebody.
Now, no.
You think before you speak. This is important.
Well, the way I get it, it was a man.
A man? In the holler.
Look out, Pa! What are we waiting for?
That wasn't funny.
Good, they's gone. Now we can talk.
No, we mean it. There really was some man.
Some stranger poking around down there. You hurt, Pa?
Only most of my outsides. Wouldn't be so bad if they stopped putting some tonnage among them. I swear. I'll be out in the backyard.
I will alert you if there's another stampede.
I should have had puppies.
Now, what was you saying?
Now, I ain't one to spread rumors, but the way I gets it, he works for the government.
Whose?
Oh my!
I didn't think of that!
What if he don't work for our government?
No, I wasn't meaning that exactly.
He could be from some other government.
Some fire and power!
Come down on us, he has.
Swooped on our little sleepy community!
What did you ask, Ma?
Well, I done forgot.
Oh, howdy, Uncle Si.
Howdy, Cyrus.
Howdy, Cyrus.
Howdy, Cyrus. I said howdy!
Your brother's out in the backyard. There's some fresh coffee on the stove yonder.
Hey, Cyrus is always out amongst them.
We all know what a get-about he is.
A social butterfly and all.
For a fact.
You think you know something about this invading alien horde about to descend upon us?
Well, if you do, he ain't talking.
For a fact.
No, I didn't say nothing about no fur and power. Well, I just asked,
And well, you should.
I bet they's here to find out all our secrets.
what secrets?
Oh, if I knew that, they wouldn't be secrets, now would they? Wonder what kind of a man this feller is. Country does he come from? What language does he speak?
Sarah in the valley says he's been here for a week.
Could be a secret agent coming round to spy.
I'll tell you true, we must be there and keep a watchful eye.
There's government man in the holler, there's government man in the brush.
Until we know just why he's here, best keep it hush, hush.
Now tell us, Cyrus, tell us what you know. Is we in a heap of trouble, Cyrus, tell us where to go. Uncle Cyrus is sure acting strange.
Well, he's all keyed up about something, all right.
I hear he comes at midnight when everyone's asleep.
He's wily and he's cagey and he never makes a peep.
Who knows what he's a-doing? Who knows what's on his mind?
Could be a politician come up here to rob us blind.
There's government man in the holler, there's government man in the town. We've got to find out why it is he's come snooping round. Now tell us, Cyrus, tell us, should we pack a gun? Should we stay and have it out or should we turn and run?
Well, that's good enough for me.
Why, I ain't never seen him so riled up.
Oh, Lordy, I just had me a notion. I expect them cattle mutilations about to start again.
Next they'll turn to humans and they'll start digging in.
Just maybe there's a lizard dressed up like a man.
Come down here from outer space with some old bristly plan.
They'll stalk us and they'll zap us till we stop a dead.
And then they'll swoop right down and suck the brains clean out our head.
Ladies, y'all ain't got nothing to worry about.
Huh?
There's government man in the holler, there's government man in the woods.
If more start coming, what'll we do? There goes the neighborhood.
Now tell us, Cyrus, tell us, should we stay and fight? Tell us, Cyrus, won't you shed a little light? There's government man in the holler and he's giving us a fright. Well, just look at him. He's a bundle of nerves.
Just like a caged up raging bull.
We had best spread the word, sister dear.
Ride like Paul Revere.
One if by land and two if by sea.
She done been reading again, ain't she?
Yeah, just where does she get them books anyway?
She got that last one from the Widder Perkins.
The Black Widder?
You keep her away from that evil woman.
Now, why do you two go on so about the Black Widder?
We has our reasons.
You just take it from us. She is a blight and an abomination.
Here tells she's one of them hoodoo voodoo bio women from the swamps of Louisiana.
Enough said. We's off to warn the holler.
We's off. You can say that again.
Y'all take care and shoot first and ask questions later. Let us sound the alarm.
Well, there they go again. Off on another toot.
They's a happy pair, ain't they?
Now, About getting these books from the Widow Perkins.
Now, Ma.
Coming through.
What now?
Talking about?
Nothing but their usual. What is you doing here?
Well, I done got a letter for you.
For me?
No,
Me?
no, no. It's for your ever loving.
Pa?
For a fact. There should be.
Well, I swear. Who's it from?
The government.
Ours or theirs?
Now don't start out with that again. For Pa? When to come?
Well, first time was about 3 months ago.
First time?
Yeah, only they put the wrong address on it.
But you knowed it was for Pa.
It don't make no difference. We sent it back. Then they sent it to us with the right address, but not enough stamps.
But you knowed it was for Pa.
Then we sent that one back. Then they sent it to us with the right address and the right amount of postage, but it was too beat up to deliver.
Wonder why?
But you knowed it was for Pa.
Then we sent it back again. Then they done stuck it in another envelope and sent it back here.
How'd you know it was the same letter? Sorry. So that's for Pa?
According to this address, here. Well, it has to get on with my route. I got mail here, but I ain't had no more than a couple of weeks.
Rush, rush, rush. I swear, what's this country a coming to?
Is all I can do to get in and out nowadays. Y'all come.
Powerful lot of government around these parts all of a sudden.
I'll get Pa.
Hope it's not them revenuers.
Pa, you was needed.
Just checking to see if I was gonna get tromped on again.
Just
Well, if
after
you
you
just stay
stepped
put
out
for
the
a
door,
spell, and
we
we
done
wouldn't
had a
have to chase
visitor
you down
stop
every
by,
time
and you will
something
just
happens,
never
and then
believe what she done brung for
Peas
you.
right after you.
Hang on. I was gonna get this straight. Cyrus, you mean to tell me that mailman lady, Dandelion Blatch, got a letter from the government, she sent it back because it didn't have our address, got it back and sent it back on account it didn't have enough stamps, got it back and sent it back because it was tattered and torn, got it back and now it's just giving it to me.
Why can't you just keep your big mouth shut? Here.
What was that?
Sounded like something came loose and there's a bang on the cabin.
Well, it sounds like it's coming from the front door.
I was afraid of that.
Now, Pa, you don't know who's outside there.
He is a stranger for a fact. Ever notice how folks we knows just walks right in?
It had come to my notice, yes, sir.
Come ahead.
Good afternoon. My name is Marcus Slidell, and
Who are ye?
I can't remember right now.
Well, didn't you just say you were Marcus somebody?
That sure sounds familiar, all right. Slidell, yeah. Marcus Slidell.
What business have you?
Give me a minute. Just remember my name. Oh yeah. I am here representing the United States government.
He voted once, never been the same since.
Pa, don't treat him like this. Charlie Maine, why don't you get the man something to drink? Charlie Maine. Charlie!
Huh? Oh, sure, Ma. Would you care for something to swig?
No thank you. I'm not sure I know how to swig.
Land sakes, if you want something done, you just gotta do it yourself. I think there's some of that sweet cider in the kitchen.
Is she okay?
Oh no, not another one.
What? She's got something? Is it catching?
She's got something, alrighty. She's got the hankering. Never seen it take so fast, except to me and Ma.
The hankering?
Now you were starting to state your business.
Oh, yes, sir. Well, I better start at the beginning. I'm the second assistant to the undersecretary of the commissioner in charge of the Office of Land and Management Division of the United States Parks and Wildlife Department.
Well, I swan. I never heard the like.
Sounds purty.
Of course, I had to work my way up to that.
Ma, you best get in here and hear this.
You must be awful smart.
Not really, or I wouldn't have come here. See, we sent a letter to your father months ago and never got a reply.
Hold on. Hey, you.
Yes, sir.
Say your piece.
What?
Say that thing about what it is you're doing here.
Oh, yes, sir. Second assistant to the undersecretary of the commissioner in charge of the Office of Land and Management Division of the United States Parks and Wildlife Department.
Did you ever?
Well, my goodness, that sure is a powerful handle.
Thank you. And I was sent here to go.
Cyrus, you best come in and hear this.
Doesn't he sound important, Ma?
For a fact. Here, this ought to take some of the dust out of your throat.
Thank you, ma'am. Now, I was sent here cause
Hold still. Say your piece.
I am the second assistant to the undersecretary of the commissioner in charge, Office of Land and Management Division of the United States Parks and Wildlife Department.
Ain't that a caution? He's tickled.
Thank you, sir. Now, did you...
Hold on. Cyrus done treed something he wants I should take a gander at.
But, sir...
So, what is it that brung you here?
Well, the government is interested in a large acreage of land about a mile from here. We believe it's owned by your family and one other.
That piece of bottomland?
The one down by the branch there?
I believe it's near a small stream, and we believe it's owned jointly by your family and another named Guernsey.
Oh no, he wants us to have to do something with the Guernseys.
Boy, you best not be poking around into that. We've been feuding with the Guernseys for as long as I can recall.
Ain't no way you're getting that piece of bottomland.
But all I need to do is buy it from the two families. It's a really generous offer.
And the government done sent you here for that?
Well, not exactly. See, I wasn't in the room at the time, and someone checked into my personal records and found out that my mother's maiden name was Guernsey.
Use a Guernsey.
Paul ain't gonna like this. I best go tell him.
You can't stay here.
I don't understand.
You best leave before Paul gets a beat on you.
You mean he'd shoot me?
For a fact. Man.
He's a Guernsey! I was gonna fill it full of holes!
What is wrong with you people?
You can't hide in Pa's room. Here, you can hide out here until I can settle Pa down some.
But...
Y'all be safe in here. There was a man in here.
We've seen him.
Where is he?
I've seen him too.
A man? Why, y'all must be dreaming or something. Ain't no man in here.
Where's that city slicker?
What kind of city slicker?
Was it a man?
For a fact.
And a Guernsey to boot. Now where is he?
He has done gone.
Done gone where? Oh! He done found that wasp nest in the back dog, didn't he?
And so we's, representing the United States government, do hereby tender this offer for your acreage in order to secure it as a sanctuary for wildlife.
Why can't them folks speak plain?
I told you, Paul, it's the government.
Makes a man proud. Where'd Charlie get off to with that feller?
Now, Paul, I've been thinking.
Now, Ma, when you's a thinking, we's a hurtin'.
Now listen to me, Paul. This man, well, he ain't just a Guernsey. He's a government Guernsey.
Now, Ma, this row you's a hoeing, is it going anywhere, woman?
Well, it seems to me that if in you was to plug him full of holes, then they just swoop down here with all them congressmen and what not. And well, I just ain't got room for 'em all.
I plumb didn't think of that.
Besides, they might not like it.
They particular that way, I reckon.
We done got all the wasps out of our room.
And it weren't easy.
Well, how'd y'all do it?
We done chucked Frida out the window, and then wasps went right after her.
More bad news.
Sarah Lee, what has brung you to our step?
News is what's brought me here. Where there's news, there's Sarah Lee Polk. I's come to get the scoop of the new feller come down upon us from the Congress.
Well, he's a man.
Yeah, and he's ours.
We seen him first.
Listen up. He ain't here right now. He done went with Charlie to his automobile.
The handsome stranger was greeted by the whole Hereford family. This is front page stuff, alrighty.
Now he's in the newspapers.
I told you we should have shot him.
I was gonna have stuff in my newspapers for days.
Maybe we ought to shoot her.
He is here on government business.
Come on now, it's safe.
What did you use on this poor man, Pa? Scatter shot?
How you feeling?
You ain't hurt none, is you?
What can I do to make you feel better?
Pa?
All right, gals, leave him be.
Oh, Pa.
Thank you, sir.
And you, stop working your big city ways on my daughters.
I didn't do anything.
Playing hard to get, huh? That's like honey to a possum.
You calling us possums, Paul?
You all get away from him. Well, looky here. Looky who's done taken up with the government man. All innocent like, too.
Now y'all quit it and get on to your chores.
Huh, Ma? So you's the stranger the whole holler's been talking about.
Who are you?
I's Sarah Lee Polk, the community newspaper editor. I write for the Caller. You see, our little community was named after Zebediah Hooton. So this here is the Hooton Holler.
You write the Hoot and Holler Caller?
Well, not just the Hooton Holler, but other communities as well. My paper also covers for the town of Titus Waller.
The Hoot and Holler Titus Waller Caller?
And don't forget Crow's Crawler.
Just what is the name of your newspaper?
My card.
The Hoot and Holler Titus Waller Crow's Crawler Caller. And Jug Band?
The news as we sees it is everybody's biz. We tittle, tattle, fiddle, faddle, tell it like it is. We write about the many and we write about the few. Who done it? Why they done it? Who they done it to? We's the Hoot and Holler, Titus Waller, Crow's Crawler Caller. Buy yourself a heap of news for under $50. Got news for the blue shirts and all them white collars. And the Hoot and Holler, Titus Waller, Crow's Crawler Caller.
And Jug Band.
And Jug Band.
Has your band got any better?
Yeah, since we figured to bring the jugs full at the start, then after we pass around our audience and they's empty.
Y'all sound a mile better?
Don't make no difference. They don't much care by then. Now, where was I? Oh yeah. You can read about the flood and what come washed out the bridge, or marvel at the goings on clean over the ridge. Learn about the blessed and the bad and the rude, or the good old-fashioned hillbilly mountain feud.
There's the Hoot and
Holler, Titus Waller, Crow's Crawler Caller. Buy yourself a heap of news for under $50.
Got news for the literate as well as the squallers.
In the Hoot and Holler, Titus Waller, Crow's Crawler Caller.
And Jug Band. feel good.
They's got a gossip column make you blush with delight.
There's squabbles and there's squibbles and there's spats and there's fights.
They talk about them old folks that done left the earth.
Who's getting hitched and divorced? And who give birth?
There's a hoot and holler, Titus Waller, crows, crawler, collar. Buy yourself a heap of news for under $50.
Don't matter if there's rich folks or living in the squalors.
In the hoot and holler, Titus Waller, crows, crawler, collar. There's a hoot and holler, Titus Waller, crows, crawler, collar. Buy yourself a heap of news for under $50.
Got news for the blue shirts and all them white collars.
In the hoot and holler, Titus Waller, crows, crawler, collar.
In the hoot and holler, Titus Waller, crows, crawler, collar.
In the hoot and holler, Titus Waller, crows, crawler, collar. And Jug Band!
Now why has you descended upon our sleepy community?
I'm here to set up a wildlife sanctuary.
I see. Not looking for no moonshine stills?
Moonshine stills?
Hush up, Sarah Lee.
Don't try to stand in the way of our free press. We has the right to know.
Know what?
What?
Get out.
Fine. Tromp on people's rights and see where it gets you.
Go on with you.
I will not be bullied and shoved aside. There will be reckoning to pay. Unless you'd like to take a subscription.
Fine. Get out.
Another sale.
I will see you down the path there.
Now, Mr. Hereford, about selling that land.
Now, son, I ain't having nothing to do with no Guernseys, and I got my argument backed up right here.
He does make a pretty good point.
Pa, lest you and me have a confab. There's just a couple of things I needs for you to know.
Yeah, I figured.
This isn't going to be as easy as I first thought. Better call on the team. Hello? Barbara? This is Marcus. Let me speak to the chief.
We's just gonna wait over here till youse is finished.
Hello?
Howdy.
Chief Marcus. I'm here, but it's not going to be as easy as we first thought.
Why's he talking to his billfolds?
Well,
I don't
the thing
know.
is, apparently there's some sort of rivalry between the two families. You wouldn't believe it, but it's a feud.
That's one of them, walkie-talkies. He's talking to his captain. They's already set up for the invasion.
That's right. You better send down the whole team as soon as possible.
He's getting ready to set upon us. He's already called up his army.
That's right. I'll keep in touch.
Parlez-vous français?
Huh?
Parlez-vous German?
I beg your pardon?
He's a sly one, he is. Acting like he don't understand.
What are you two talking about?
Get away from us. We must arm ourselves. And now.
People come and go in the oddest manner around here. And here comes another one. Miss Hereford, what's the matter?
She's a-coming, oh my sakes alive, she's a-coming.
Oh, I can't wait to see who it is.
Pa, you best get in here.
If there's something I can do to help you.
Hide if you know what's good for you.
What?
And whatever you do, don't look her in the eye. She's got the evil eye.
Maybe it's just glaucoma.
Mom, who's it coming?
She's a-coming. She's a-coming, Paul.
That's all I could get out of her, too.
Ma, who's it coming?
Her.
The Black Litter.
Good day to ye.
Cast your eyes away, child.
And what a fine day it is, too. Well. Looks like we got some new blood in the holler.
Take 'em, but leave me and mine be.
I'm Marcus Slidell. Is that good or bad?
It ain't never good, boy. Look away.
Side-alien maybe, but that's Guernsey blood deep within thee.
She knows, Tom. She knows.
Now, just how did you conjure that up?
Your sister Frida done told me she was a hot-foot in yonder being chased by her wasp.
Widow Perkins, what has bring you to our step?
I was called on the account I was summoned. Summoned by the ways of the woods, by the voices and the unseen, and also to get my book back.
Yeah, I figured. Here you go.
Charlemagne, you best stay clear of her.
She ain't gonna hurt me, Ma.
Now, Ma, you best go outside. We leave her her ways. We don't want no truck with you, Widow Perkins. No, you take your heed and leave us be.
I was just in a book.
Evil ways.
Somebody want to tell me what's going on here?
Ye are the root of all the undoing in the holler. You have brung with you nothing but pestilence and blight.
He's from the government.
It's worse than I thought.
Here's your book. Thank you. Ain't no need to be afeard. She ain't meaning you no harm.
Whatever. I have to get back to work. Now, Mr. Hereford, about selling that land.
He just wants nothing to do with me. I wish there was some way I could get him to take a notice of me.
Wish? Child, does you have the hankering?
Really and for true. Say, Widow Perkins.
Yes?
You has ways. Everybody around the holler knows that. Now, I ain't saying I believe in none of that. Only
what, child?
does you know of any way I can get that feller to take a notice of me?
I got 3 potions. 3 different but powerful effects. On who it is you have your cap for.
What is they?
Hold your taters there. Maisie! Now, we don't give out no particulars in this case. But I was thinking about opening up a branch office.
Where?
Down by the branch course. I done found that we can use.
Never mind that. Now, you being the spooner that you are you needing a love spell?
I will try anything.
Fine, I got my number 1. That's where he starts being kindly to you. Then I got my number 2, where he starts falling over you and starting fights with anyone who looks at you. And then I got number 3.
That's the one I want.
You don't even want to hear about it.
Now you just whoop that up for me and I will settle up with you later.
Okay. We's gonna need some skunk weed, a dead goose's egg, and any hair you can spare.
Me? Not again! Ain't so sure this bad is sad.
16th place from my head.
16th place from my hand dog said.
One song gonna change your life. 2 one day gonna be this one.
Lots of youngins round the house.
One long tail from the gorgeous house.
One long tail from horse's mouth.
Magic spell. Put him in the pot and mix him well. Make him love you, that's our plan. By and by, gonna get that man.
Fiddle-dee-hum, fiddle-die.
You'll be the apple of his eye.
Fiddle-dee-hum, fiddle-die.
Love and a marriage coming your way.
Wait! We've got to need some hair from the object of your desire.
From Marcus?
That's right! This need.
Hang on.
Hey, I think this bat done died. I beat a sweat from a horse's hide.
Marcus, can you come in here a whilst?
What is it now?
Just attached, that's all.
Gotcha. Land sakes, you is not gonna speak to us folks like that, is ye?
Like what? What do you mean?
Mr. Sato, you best come over here and see what I has for ye.
What? Ow! What are you doing?
Sorry.
Never mind, you sir. I can see you too busy.
If I could just get this done and get out of here, that's all I ask.
There you are. Number 3.
Good. Good. A little bit of that and a little bit of this.
You'll still be living a wet as this.
Won't be his bride, ma and pa gonna beam with pride.
Yes, sir, we got a beam with pride.
Magic potion,
Magic spell, put 'em in a pot and mix 'em well.
finest magic in the hill.
Little by little moving in for the kill. fiddle-diddle-day.
You'll be the apple of his eye.
Fiddle-diddle-dee-dum, fiddle-diddle-day.
Love and a marriage coming your way.
Fiddle-diddle-dee-dum, fiddle-diddle-dee.
He's gonna be your Romeo.
Fiddle-diddle-dee-dum, fiddle-diddle-dee.
Won't be long till we have been treed.
Magic potion, magic spell.
Put him in a pot and make some rum. Make him love you, that's our plan.
By and by, gonna get that man. By and by, gonna get that man.
By and by, gonna get that
man.
It's ready. Ugh, it's ready. You okay? It's ready. We're gonna get him. Yeah.
Will y'all leave them be?
It just ain't fair, Ma.
Charlie's swooping down and taking up all that feller's time.
Yeah, and her acting all innocent like, and us working as hard as we can just to get him to notice us.
Hurrying up ourselves.
Making eyes at him.
Fighting off a flock of wasps.
Sorry about that, Ma.
Now, boy, you're just wasting your time. I ain't doing nothing to do with no Guernseys.
But Mr. Hereford,
And I ain't forgot you was one of them.
Marcus, maybe I can be of some help to you.
Child, first you done took up with the black widow, now this city slicker. You was wearing on my old age.
Pa, you ain't that old.
Getting there, Ma. Getting there.
but Mr. Hereford, will you all stop that?
But Marcus,
I mean it now. Mr. Hereford, I can get you to sign the document, then I can get Mr. Guernsey to.
Serves you right.
Yeah, you trying to sneak him away from us, and he was just starting to like me.
You? It was me you done spoke to.
But I was the one who done tripped him.
And I was the one what tried to tie him up.
Be still, can't ya?
Charlie?
It's the Black Widow's helper. What business has ye?
she's come for me, Ma.
You? Child, what has you gotten yourself bogged into this time? You know what the Bickle sisters say about the Black Widow.
I knows. I was just trying to show Maisie what wrong she's doing by consorting with the Widder Perkins.
Well, that's better. You leave them be.
Oh, Ma. We don't never get to do nothing.
I wish I was a man.
You're about the closest we got.
Now wait, 1 minute there.
Charlie, you watch yourself. I was just gonna go out with Paul.
Now,
What you mean? Show me how wrong I is. You know how hard it is for a career woman these days.
I just said that to get rid of them. Now, you got the potion?
I made it special.
Fine, fine. Now, does I drink this or does I get him to drink it?
Drink it? Child, you know what's in there?
Well, what do I do then?
He has to get it wear around his neck.
How does I do that?
Hey, I just deliver the potions, and nobody told me to come with directions. Only thing, once he's got on, look out.
Gotcha.
To be a way to close this deal. Say, what if I found a way to end this feud?
Say, I done got something here for you.
Get away from me.
But this'll help you out.
Out would be a great place to go right now.
I had this made special.
Get away from me.
I don't mean you no harm.
Oh, sure. So far, I've been threatened. I've had guns pointed at me. I've been mobbed. I've been stung. I've been scalped. What's next? Are you planning on skinning me?
But I for truly like you.
Keep away from me. Oh, no.
A man!
And he's still breathing.
Let me at him.
Just what are you Guernseys doing here?
Guernseys?
We heard you done had a man. Says
We come to carry him off.
says we can have a shot at him.
Don't say shot.
Don't get in our way.
You keep away from him, you hear me?
What's all the ruckus in there? Guernseys in my own house?
And then how come you bringing a man your own self?
It weren't my done idea.
Keep away from him, I tell you.
You tell them.
What's all the noise going on out here?
It's them Guernsey gals. We done come to fight.
Well, let's get at it.
It ain't fair you are keeping him like this.
And just what is he gonna do about it?
You don't scare us none.
We ain't started in yet.
Get out of my way. She does scare me, mate.
You know, I may just fire amongst y'all just to clear the room.
What is wrong with you people? Can't you just get along?
Marcus, there you are.
The team, you're already here?
Yeah, we took the chopper and let the taxpayers pay for it.
Man!
He's mine! He's mine! I used to work at the SWAT team, and I never had to deal with anything like this. You and I's engaged. What? I seen him first, he not.
Will everybody stop this?
Do something.
I can set fire to the place.
You're gonna have to take charge.
Don't say charge to this gang.
Guernseys! More Guernseys!
Hereford, I think we came at a bad time.
I knowed you was down low and conniving, but I never knowed you was wanting to steal our women folk.
Take them.
You can't get out that ways. I reckon this is where we finish it.
I reckon.
Pa, don't.
Ma, I didn't do what they said, and now they's a calling me out for it.
You was the one who tempted our daughters here. Ain't that a fact?
It weren't me. I had no such idea.
Then who was it?
It was him, right there.
And just who is you?
Me?
Go on, tell him who you is.
I'm the second assistant to the undersecretary of the commissioner in charge of the Office of Land and Management Division of the United States Parks and Wildlife Department. Oh dear.
He is the second assistant to the undersecretary of the commissioner in charge of the Office of Land and Management Division of the United States Parks and Wildlife Department.
You want to take the first shot, or does Eyes get the honors?
Is this some kind of trick?
Fine, just hold still so I don't waste no bullets.
Ma, Pa, you can't shoot folks like this.
Thank you, Miss Hereford.
I just scrubbed that floor.
Not exactly the cavalry, are you?
Don't try any of your charming ways on a side. Get out.
I guess if you want something done, you have to do it yourself.
Okay, who's been done plugged?
Nobody as yet.
Yeah, but I done thought for sure. Nobody's been shot dead. Oh, why does everything happen to me?
You best get out of here, Sarah Lee, before the shooting starts.
First, I done heard about this government man snooping around. Then Guernsey gals cross enemy lines. Then Zeke and Guernsey shows up. I done thought for sure I was gonna get a scoop. Especially after Witter Perkins done been here. The Black Witter? She's done been here? For a fact, she's done been here and...
Been here she has. And whilst she was here, she gave me this.
What is that?
It's one of her spells to protect us against all our enemies. There's a legend in the mountains about a gal with an evil eye. They say her laugh is fearful, like a wicked banshee cry. She's deadly as a spider, least that's what they claim. Some say she's a phantom spirit, Black is her name. Say she comes from Louisiana, grew up in a bayou swamp, lived off roots and crayfish, with the gators she did romp. I've seen her hoodoo power, and I stand by what I says. The Witter, she's got magic, the Witter, she's got ways. You can hide inside your cab and hide in the woods, but the magic's bound to find you. When it do, it gets you good. There ain't no way escaping once the spell it has been cast. You best make out your will, 'cause you is breathing out your last. Black Witter, she's watching, the walls all ablaze. Black Witter, she's a coming. Black Witter, she's got ways. Yes, Black Witter starts invoking and evoking and can't ain't no escaping.
Is that a fact?
That's a fact.
Well, that little pop don't scare me none.
You best be scared, 'cause the Black Witter made it just for you.
I heard one time she conjured up a falcon from a frog.
Hear tell she caught a burglar and done turned him to a hog.
I done been told she cast a spell that gave the whole town wards.
And she made a farmer disappear while standing in his shorts.
Black Witter, she's watching, with her eyeballs all ablaze. Black Witter, she's a coming. Black Witter, she's got ways.
What say ye, Zeke? I don't want to hear no more of this hoodoo, voodoo, mambo jahambo.
And that's just what's in this pouch. Hoodoo, voodoo, mambo jahambo. Like a spider, she comes hunting in the shadows of the night. When the moon is full and yeller and the stars is shining bright. You can hold up in your closet, you can hide out neath your bed. But she'll stalk you, then she'll zap you, then she'll suck the brains clean out of your heads.
Good lordy! What kind of monster woman is she?
I don't rightly know, but one thing's for sure. She's on our side.
Black Witter, she's watching, with her eyeballs all ablaze. Black Witter, she's a coming. Black Witter, she's got ways. She's got ways.
You girls, you can get out of this evil place.
Oh, Get!
You think so, do ye?
Where'd you get that spell, child? Black Widow give it to you?
Just something for once, Pa. That's all.
You best stay clear of her.
These ones are ours now. Right, Pa? We catched them.
Fair and square.
I can't breathe.
You guys let them fellers go now.
Oh, Pa.
Do as your pa says.
You guys better go way back at camp.
Wait, it may not be safe out there.
Yeah, I'm not up for any more hand-to-hand combat.
And I'm still trying to get some air in here.
Go out the back way here.
This is the saddest dream I've ever seen. You think for once, somebody shoot somebody.
Has you had enough? You ain't doing nobody no good no how, and I want you out. I swear once you's out that front door, I was gonna nail it shut.
Don't you just hate it when folks stop by unexpected like?
Ma, can I have words with Marcus? Private like?
Yes, I know what you're up to, child. Was y'all waiting to give him a head start or what?
Thank you, Ma. Let's go.
Good thing those boys are in shape.
I figure I best go settle Pa some.
Now that we've
Now, Charlie.
I done got this for you.
Thanks, but I'd rather just pick up a revolver somewhere.
But you wants to keep folks from taking shots at you, don't ya?
What do you mean?
Well, you seen how they's all afraid of this little old pouch.
That's true.
And you wants to take all the help you can get.
Uh-huh.
And you seen how mountain folks put great store in this little old pouch.
Uh-huh.
Well then, all you has to do is put it on.
Wait, Charlie. You don't think I really believe in all this hocus pocus?
Of course not. But they does.
Get in here, child!
Just put it on and tuck it in the front of your shirt there. Nobody'll sees it unless you want them to. Then you can just pull it out.
Might come in handy at that.
Charlie!
Just put it on. There you go.
Will you look at me? Now they have me believing in all this stuff. I must be losing my mind.
Them two's always a scraping. You pay them no never mind, you hear?
Tell me about it. You know that Charlie wanted me to wear that pouch of hers?
You has warts?
Well, not until I got here.
Charlie is sure taking a shine to you, sure enough.
I know. The Hankerin, as Pa calls it.
Powerful it can be. I mean, did you see her? Standing up to the Guernseys the way she done?
Yeah, She did, didn't she?
For a fact.
Without so much as a thought for herself.
Well, that's the way it is.
She sure is something, isn't she? The Hankerin.
And one thing about it, son, sometimes it's a catching.
Ma, I need to settle again.
Yeah, I figured. You don't worry none about him, child. I can square it.
And you don't worry none about Marcus.
Aw, you kids don't worry me none. Tickle me a little, though.
You and Ma have words?
We chatted a bit.
I see.
What?
How does I look to you now?
Why? You do something with your hair?
Nah, but I done something to yours. Don't you feel nothing?
I feel like I'm wasting time not taking care of business.
That's all?
Why?
Maybe it takes a bit to take a hold.
Anyway, I better go join the team. Maybe we'd have better luck if we called in. Say, Charlie,
What?
how'd you like to go with me?
There you are. And you is ever so kindly to ask.
I sort of had a hankering.
Thank ye, Black Widder.
Now, Ma, you know good and well, ain't no city fella ever came to no...
But Pa!
I know what you women folks said.
Pa!
And you was in league with that Black Widow on top of it. You know what the Bickle sister says about her.
On my way.
Where are you going, lover boy?
These people are crazy.
What you thinking about, Ma?
Pa, you can't stand in the way of true love.
True love, she says. Like that's supposed to make everything okie dokie.
What
Is the Shady Hawkins Day around here?
Just hold still a while so we can get better acquainted like.
True love is a powerful thing, Pa. You ought to know that.
I know this. First one of them fellas comes walking through that door right there, then there's a whole passel of them sticking their noses in when they ain't wanted.
Did I miss something?
Rita, you leave him be. He's mine.
And if that weren't enough, the Guernseys show up in my own hearth and home.
Well, Marcus has been a saying as to how you and them ought to figure out what you's a feuding about.
I know what we's a feuding about. That same piece of bottom land he wants to buy for the government.
I don't believe this. Your daughters sure are healthy.
Taking a break, are you? You best get out of here before
Oh, go ahead and shoot me. I could use a rest.
Why, there you is. Come to ask Pa for my hand in marriage, did ye?
Why didn't you have boys?
Marcus, what have you gotten us into here?
Oh, Matt, why didn't you just take it easy? Stop and smell the roses. Besides, if you just looked around, you'd be surprised how nice it is.
Marcus, are you out of your mind? If the chief came down here, wouldn't it be so nice and rosy?
Slattery? Why on earth would Slattery come down here?
Well, when I talked to the chief...
You talked to Slattery?
Making a report, you do remember that's the reason we came down here in the first place, don't you?
Well, I won't let that worry me anymore. Besides, I just think it's plumb nice around these parts.
Plumb nice? Around these parts? Marcus, you've gone over to the other side.
And you've come over to my side. Oh, I love it when they play hide and seek.
Ain't that beautiful like, Pa?
There you go again, woman. Ain't nothing beautiful like about that. Listen here, son. I ain't selling my land so y'all can just get.
I don't care.
What?
I don't care if you sell me the land or not. I found things around the holler with a whole lot more.
Now, Pa, you got your way, so let's just leave these two alone.
Got my way? I don't even know what he's talking about.
I was gonna explain it to you pure and simple.
Now, Ma.
Get in there, Pa.
Yes, Ma.
Ain't it wonderful, though?
Yeah, I suppose. Wonderful.
Charlie, what's wrong?
Nothing. It done worked out just like I wanted it to. Just like I wanted it to.
Witter Perkins, do you know who can marry folks around these parts?
I can see things are working out just fine.
Marcus, I need to have words with the widow.
Okay, I understand. Girl talk.
He's got it bad.
Yes, and I don't want it this way.
Yes, sorry. Yeah, sure come down with... Wait. You don't want it this way?
It ain't right, Witter. I wanted him sure enough, but not like this. Not on account of we done put a spell over him.
What is you saying, child?
I want him to love me, out of his own ideas, out of something that he wants, not something I done to him.
Child, women have been putting spells over men long before I started helping out.
It has to be his own ideas. Can you see that?
Land's sake, child, you really is in love with the boy. And I can't say I'm surprised by none. You want to see what he really feels for you?
I does for a fact.
Then take that pouch away from him.
That's all it takes?
Yes, but once it's off, you can't put it back.
I better be for sure then.
Perfect.
I will do her. It's the only way.
Kids these days, I swan.
Marcus, can you come in here?
I sure hope you know what you're doing, child.
Me too, Witter.
Me too.
You called me, hon?
From here now on, you is on your own.
On your own? What does she mean by that?
Marcus, let's sit a spell.
Can't think of anything I'd rather do.
Now, you remember yesterday early I done gives you that pouch to wear?
Yes?
Well, you need to know something about that. The thing is that pouch is...
I need somebody what can... Charlie,
Not now, Frida.
I done got that fella a treat in the kitchen. I need you to help me talk to him.
Talk to him. You can speak for your own self.
Talking's no problem. I need you to help me tie him up first so he can listen right good.
Marcus, you just sit right here. I'll be right back. Let's make this fast.
You know, it might not be so bad living here. I could get some land, raise some livestock. No more government, no more slattery. No more traffic.
There he is! There's a government man in the holler. There's a government man in the house. Hallelujah! Glory! The cat done caught the mouse. Now tell us, Cyrus, tell us, should we stay and fight? Tell us, Cyrus, won't you shed a little light? There's a government man in the holler, and he's going down tonight. What do you say, Cyrus? Should we take him down? That's what I thought. Get him!
What?
You has had it! You and your fair government! And don't you try nothing.
What are you two talking about?
We is talking sense. We ain't about to let no fair government take over the holler.
But I was just...
You was just about to become our prisoner. Now you walk on out that door and don't try to make a break for it.
Yes, ma'am.
Get!
That woman builds up her steam, she can sure wear out a filler.
Now, Marcus, about that pouch. Marcus? Where did he go?
Maybe he's done gone. Please tell me he's gone. Please.
You didn't do nothing to him, did you, Pa?
Me? I was in there playing rag to your mom's bulldog.
Coming through!
Has you seen Marcus?
Oh, please don't tackle me now. I just got away from...
There you is.
Oh, no.
Thank you for tangling him up so I could get a hold. Now, sweet thing, how's about you and me and taking some time to get to know one another?
I should have gone into my dad's linoleum business. Are you gonna sell us this land?
I ain't selling my land.
Good enough for me. Excuse me, I'm gonna go quit my job.
Well, let's both go together.
Somebody give me a rock, quick.
Oh, I feel for you.
Oh no, they got you. They got David. Somebody call his mother.
Good. It's about time I met up with your folks.
Steve, do something.
How about calling in the National Guard?
Has you seen Marcus?
No, but when I do, I'm going to punch him so hard.
Oh, you done stopped to wait for me. I knew you was falling for me.
I tripped on the log.
Pa, something's done happened to Marcus.
You make my mouth water, child.
I bet it was them Guernseys.
What?
Ma, Marcus has done disappeared, and I bet you one of them Guernseys has got him. Pa, you has to go get them Guernseys.
Go get him. First time since I known him, they done something in my life. And you want us to go get him?
Pa, please.
You really is in love with that boy, ain't you?
Yeah, really and for true. Only...
What is it, Charlie?
Well, I don't know if he feels like I does. Oh, Ma, I done had the Widder Perkins throw a spell over him.
Spell, huh?
How'd the widder do it?
Now!
Wait for me, Butterduck.
Honey man, you was mine.
So, Podge, you gonna do something or not?
Hold your taters, Ma. You done put a spell over that feller.
Yes, sir. And I wants to take it off him. I wants him to love me for true and for sure.
Well, you sure has it alrighty then. I reckon it's up to me.
You is gonna help me?
Child, I's fought through the bitter winds of winter, the horrible drought of summer. I's even gone toe-to-toe with your ma on occasions. But one thing I sure know is, you can't fight love. Well, I fought my way through this here life, struggled tooth and nail. I've been kicked and punched and thrown around and run out on a rail. And I've scrapped and scraped and mixed it up with most kinds of men and beasts. I've been hauled off to the calaboose a dozen times at least. I done fought through blizzards, fought through droughts, lived through a mighty quake. I done sparred and bickered with your ma, I'd sooner face a snake. But when it comes to the heart, ain't nothing you can do. You can moan and groan and push and shove, but you can't fight love.
Pa, you really done all that.
And more, I swear, in your grandma's grave. I done fought them Guernseys in the woods, fought 'em by the creek. We've tangled on the mountaintops and in the briar picks. I've been cussed at, spat at, shot at, heck, more times than I recollect. Afore I'm laid down in my grave, there'll be more fights I expect. I done wrangled with a raging bull, fought with a rabid dog. I done tussled with a stubborn mule and faced an angry hog. But when it comes to the heart, ain't nothing you can do. You can talk and squawk and push and shove, but you can't fight love. I done faced a hungry mountain lion, brawled with an hungry bar. I done wrestled with a wild pig in my underwater. But when it comes to the heart, ain't nothing you can do. You can fuss and cuss and push and shove, but you can't fight love. You can fuss and cuss, push and shove, but you can't fight love.
Thank you, Pa.
I'll stop it now. That's way too much hugging going on around here.
Marcus, I'm gonna kill you. Where's Marcus?
We was just gonna go fetch him.
Okay, but I get first crack at him.
How'd you get untied?
Is who here?
The Guernseys. They's a-comin'.
They's coming here?
Well, I guess this is it, Ma. You best get on over yonder.
Now, Pa, you just talk to him, you hear?
You can't talk to no Guernseys.
One thing Marcus has done taught me is that it's better to try and confab before you start shooting.
These people and their newfangled ideas.
Did you see them?
I did, for a fact.
Was Marcus with them?
No, it was just Luke and Zeke. They's a-loaded for a bear.
You hear that? Anyone wants us to talk to him.
I does.
This is gonna be a massacre, and I was right here to take it all down.
Wait, there's gonna be shooting?
Yep.
Nope.
When did I lose my hold on my own family?
I hear somebody a-comin'.
This is it.
Oh no!
Now did you drop something, Honeycomb?
Look out!
What happened to you?
It's all kind of blur right now.
Was you done taken by the Guernseys? Please tell me all the facts.
Guernseys? No.
It weren't the Guernseys?
It was those crazy Bickle sisters.
Parsley and Rosemary?
Stop that! Get away from me!
Yeah, but they saw someone coming up the path, and while they were distracted, I made a run for it. That Rosemary sure is a grip.
Well then, I need to tell you something.
What is it? And why is Matt hiding behind the couch?
Shut up!
Now, you remember that pouch I done gives you to wear? Well, the thing is,
I'm sure sorry, Charlie. I disappointed you. I threw it away.
that pouch I gives you so's. You what? You done throwed it away?
Never put it on. Sorry, Charlie.
Oh, my sweet man. As sure as the meadows blossom in spring, as sure as the lonely whippoorwill sings, I want me a good man, for rich or for poor. I want me a good man, for true and for sure.
You know, Charlie, I've kind of changed my mind about Hills, about you. As sure as the rain falls and speaks to the trees, as sure as the wind blows and talks to the leaves, I want me a woman to love and adore. I want me a woman for true and for sure.
He will be there every
I will
morning.
be there every
He will
morning.
be there every
I will
night.
I will hold you close and never let you go.
He will be there in
I will
the
be there in
darkness.
the darkness. I will be there in the light.
Together we
We'll reap the seeds we sow. As sure as the mountains rise up to the sky, as sure as the rivers go rambling on by, I'm gonna love you forevermore. I'm gonna love you for true and for sure. I'm gonna love you for true and for sure.
Oh, Marcus, you done made me the happiest gal in the hills.
Now the spooning can begin.
And we can't begin without you. I am worn out.
Good.
What's Matt doing behind the couch?
Crying, looks like. You city fellas sure have some strange ideas.
That's what I likes about them.
Hush up, children. We's about to commence to a feuding.
What?
The Guernseys are headed this way, and it is sure going to be a showdown.
Good, good. And another thing, Charlie!
Get out of the way with her.
I can call him back.
The pouch. He never put it on. He was never put under no spell.
Then it must be for true and for sure.
It is.
You once I should plug you both.
Pa, if you keep some warning folks like this, we ain't gonna have no bloodshed. And then where would I be?
Now, Sarah Lee, we have more than we can handle right now, and I'd be highly obliged if you could.
And I would be highly obliged if you wasn't to come on outside.
Yes, sir. We need rooms to do our feuding.
And you once I should talk to.
It won't hurt none to try.
Ain't no talking to be done. Only feuding.
Wait a minute. Wait just 1 minute. I'm the one you want.
What?
I'm the one who started all this, not Paul. So if you're gonna shoot somebody, it better be me.
That sure shows a lot of bravery, son.
Does for a fact.
Now you want some wide-eyed, or maybe I can tie a rag around your eyes.
What if you help him?
Yeah, our insurance doesn't cover this.
No, I got them into this mess too. Let's just go outside and get this over with.
Marcus!
Oh no, it's
It's what?
Slattery.
The chief is here.
Now we're all gonna get it.
Well, I ain't scared of no man. Bring him on ahead.
That's the prettiest man I've ever seen.
What's going on in here?
Chief, I can explain everything.
You, quiet. Where's Matt?
Did I miss anything?
Chief, I can explain everything. We were just about wrapping things up.
I'm sure you were. I have never gotten such panicky phone calls as the ones that I've gotten from you men in the past 2 days. So, I did a little research, checked out the county records, and came down here. Now, who are the Herefords?
That's us.
You've been feuding over a piece of bottom land that was sold to your grandfather, correct?
Perfect.
That's us.
And you say your grandfather bought that same land?
Ain't no say about it. He bought it fair and square.
And you know the truth about it all?
I do.
So, who does lay claim on that piece of bottom land?
Neither family.
What?
The man who sold you the land turned around and sold it to you.
But he sold it to us first, so he owns it.
No, you don't.
Huh?
The man who sold you the land didn't own it himself.
What?
So you means we've been a feuding? And we didn't even have to?
But who did sell them this land?
Somebody by the name of...
Where'd he get off to?
There he is! Parsley!
Sage?
Rosemary?
Time! Your name is Parsley, your name is Sage, and yours is Rosemary? Holy cow, they're sisters.
What? Well, I guess that cat's out of the bag. Rosemary, what has you two been up to?
I guess it's about time we fess up.
I better say it. 20 years or so ago, I moved into the holler. And my sisters thought that I couldn't fend for myself. So we made up this whole story about me being the Black Widow from Louisiana. So that I can make my livelihood out of selling potions and such.
Yeah, and weren't nobody hurt none now, was they?
Not yet.
What do you mean?
They done found out about Gramps selling the land, which he did not own.
Oh.
Oh, I guess we better get going.
Get him!
Get back here!
Now, you men.
We know. We'll be packing. I suggest we run.
Good idea.
Wait for us!
Hold on there.
Aw, if the gals all get hitched, then they moves out of here.
Go out ahead.
I was gonna have stuff for the rest of the year.
Chief, I understand you checked the county records and all, but how did you figure out who sold whom what?
Easy. I got here earlier today and found a very charming gentleman who told me the whole story.
Who?
He's right here.
I should have done figured. He's always been the charmer of the family.
He didn't get all the charm.
Now, Paul, let's leave these two lovebirds for a spell.
I know. Back to the room. I already missed the feuding days when things were so simple.
Now, Sweet Pea, how about you and I take a little stroll? So let me get this straight. This is for good luck.
What do you think?
I think she's got it.
Bad.
Do we not have the most talented kids in Hancock County? So not only are they 4th through 8th graders, but they did this in, I think, 60 hours. Professional groups don't even put a show together that quickly. They are so great, and we are so proud of what they have done. I want to thank you tonight for your applause and your support. I want to thank the parents, the community members who have made this evening possible. You have supported us with your time and your donations. I would like to recognize some parents who have served as coordinators in our various areas. And I'm going to ask you to hold your applause until I get through all of those. The first one is Snacks, Miss Christy Harpold. You didn't listen very well, did you? Wow. Snacks, Miss Christy Harpold. Hospitality Suite, Miss Tracy Roberts. Tickets, my wonderful husband, Mr. Joey Johnson. Concessions, Mrs. Katie Scott. And our costumes are done by Mrs. Mary Haberman and Mrs. Janet Gardner-Ray. Now you may applaud. I say this every year. I have the most incredible staff. They work very hard. We have been together for many, many years, and we are quite a team. It's kind of like a family, and I'm going to introduce them. Hold your applause until I get through all of them. Our musical director is Mrs. Della Benefiel. Our accompanist is Mrs. Darlene George. You guys, are you standing up or are you just sitting there? Stand up. Set design and technical director is Mr. Jeff Weiland, and he's back in the booth. Artistic director is Mr. James Jarsdorfer. He's backstage probably someplace. Our drama director is Mr. Parrish Williams. Oh, there's Mr. J over there. Mr. Williams standing up. Choreographer, Mrs. Ann Tilley. The choreographer's assistant is Mrs. Ashley Sims. Our director's assistant, Miss Addison Smalley. Drama assistant, Miss Dharma Tilley. And our fiddler, how about that fiddler? Miss Riley Phelps. Our drummer, Mr. Jason Stevens. And I have some student assistants, and they're all kind of lined up over there with hats on. We have, why don't you just wave when I say your name? Mr. Zane Roberts, Mr. Jake Roberts. Is Jake here tonight? Nope. Miss Sarah Stutz, Miss Mallory Pfeiffer, Miss Marin Annis, Mr. Coy Walden, Mr. Dean Roberts, Miss Brooklyn Bittinger, Miss Ivy Rowe, Miss Brooklyn Harpold, Miss Emma Contreras, and Miss Brooke Pipkin. Is she up here or is she back? She's back there. And Mr. A.J. Doherty. Those are all of our student assistants. All of these students were children's theater people, and they have graduated and they have come back to help. Tonight we celebrate the achievements of several students who will be graduating from our children's theater program as 8th graders. As I call the name of each person, I would like their parents to stand during the presentation of your child's certificate. And I do that because you have had a part in this. You have supported them, and you have had them here every day. You have run lines. You have helped them with songs. So we want to recognize you at all. First, Ethan Bittinger. Ethan, come up here. This is Ethan's second year here with us at Children's Theater. He was Lucky Hudson in last year's production of Lucky Lucky Hudson, and tonight you saw him as Marcus Slidell, the government man. This is Ethan Bittinger. Next we have Paige Rutledge. Paige has also been a part of our program for 2 years. In Lucky Lucky Hudson, she played the role of Jenny, and in this year's production, she was Frida. Paige Rutledge. Now you can go over there. Next we have Camden Fitzgerald. Camden has been a part of children's theater for 4 years. Camden started, come on up here beside me. Don't be shy, don't be shy, yeah. Because if you step back there, then I have to step out of the light, and I like to be in the light, let me tell you. He says, oh, I know. Camden started his children's theater career in art, and he was a stage manager in Surf's Up. Then he made the switch to performance, and he was a chattering chipmunk in Peter Pan. He played the boss in Lucky Lucky Hudson, and tonight in Hankerin Hillbillies, you saw him as Steve, Camden Fitzgerald. Next is Taylor Shelton. This is Taylor's 4th year with us. She was Stacy in Surf's Up. In Peter Pan, she played the role of Raging Waters. You saw her as Mrs. Jenkins in Lucky Lucky Hudson. And for tonight's show, she was Parsley Bickle. This is Taylor Shelton. Next is Cammie Anderson. The other day we had a little time with the staff and the 8th graders talked about us and all that kind of stuff. And here's what Cammie, first of all, she said, I was like the children's theater grandma.
Yeah. In spirit, not in name.
I gotcha. And then she said, this was really nice, she said, she's the first face I saw in children's theater, and she'll be the last face I see. Okay, so Cammie Anderson, this is her 5th and final year in children's theater. She was in the chorus in Dorothy in Wonderland and Surf's Up. She played Toodles in Peter Pan. In last year's production of Lucky Lucky Hudson, she was Roxy. And tonight, Cammie had the role of Rosemary. Cammie Anderson. Next is Sarah Contreras. Sarah has been in children's theater for 5 years. In Dorothy in Wonderland, she was Card 7. In Surf's Up, she played Brenda. In the production, Peter Pan, I can't read, she was Snarky. Last year in Lucky Lucky Hudson, she had the role of Video Vicky, and tonight you saw her as Betty, Sarah Contreras. Next is Mia Griesmeyer. Mia has participated in children's theater all 5 years. In Dorothy in Wonderland, she participated in the art program. For the show Surf's Up, she played the role of Mrs. Pillspot. She played Nib in Peter Pan. In Lucky Lucky Hudson, she was Heliotrope Harriet. In tonight's production of Hankerin Hillbillies, she had the role of Charlie Herford. Mia Griesmeyer. Next is Alex Jarsdorfer. Alex has been with us for 5 years. He started his children's theater career as a pawn in Dorothy in Wonderland. In Surf's Up, Alex played Ricky. He was Pans in the production of Peter Pan. He played Two Gun Tommy in Lucky Lucky Hudson. And tonight in Hankerin Hillbillies, you saw him as Pa, Alex Jarsdorfer. Next is Jacqueline Layton. Jacqueline has been in children's theater for 5 years. In Dorothy in Wonderland and Surf's Up, she was in the chorus. In the production Peter Pan, she was Curly the Lost Boy. Last year in Lucky Lucky Hudson, she played the warden, and tonight she had the role of Ma, Jacqueline Layton. Next is Lauren Sherman. This is Lauren's 5th and final year with us. While she chose to be a part of the dark side, she was in the art program, if you didn't guess. She was a stagehand in Dorothy in Wonderland, Surf's Up, and Peter Pan. Last year in Lucky Lucky Hudson, she ran Spotlight as well as tonight in the production of Hankerin Hillbillies. And she has shown extreme leadership with the Spotlight. And nobody knew that I was going to do the mini pearl, and I grabbed these Spotlight gals and I said, now just stick with me on this, and they did. They did a great job. Lauren, thank you for your work. Lauren Sherman. Next is Maya Wilcher. Maya has participated in children's theater for 5 years. She started in art and was a stagehand in Dorothy in Wonderland and ran lights in Surf's Up. Once switching to performance, she was in the chorus in Peter Pan. Last year in Lucky Lucky Hudson, you saw her as Jenny, and in tonight's production, she played Liza Herford. Maya Wilcher. Again, I'm grateful to everyone who helped make this show possible. I wish the best to all of our 8th graders as they move on to the next chapter in their lives. As I told you earlier, on Wednesday, the 8th graders took some time to honor each staff member. It was a very special time for all of us to share stories, to reminisce, and to express our gratitude to each other. If you enjoyed this evening's show, tell someone about it and bring them back tomorrow. It is the same show, but it is a different cast, and each cast has a personality of its own. I hope you enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you for coming.
Prospects, so we figures what the heck. We'll just say it true, any old man will do. Bring me a man, bring me a man, bring me a man, bring me a man, bring me a right here in the flesh, red-blooded man. Life's too short to be unwedded, it's a curse we all have dreaded. We'll just say it true, any old man will do. Yes, we'll say it true, any old man will do. Yes, just say it true, any old man